welcome to our Filipino food tour. Today we are going to 2 amazing spots in historic Filipino town to try some amazing dishes, maybe some Filipino snacks, all sponsored by Fanta, because we're looking for the best flavor match today.
I'm trying to become the next Fontana, but I want to be the pina colada one.
I mean, you should be.
And my dress will be...
Sheer.
We are here with our lovely wife, Becky.
Becky's here with us, our quadruple.
Becky, Matt, what do y'all know about Filipino food?
It's like a melting pot food because there's a lot of different influences in Asia, and they were conquered by the Spanish for a while.
Yeah, colonialism.
So there's a lot of different flavors that kind of meld together.
I don't think I've ever been to a Filipino restaurant.
Y'all have never been before?
No, I don't think I have.
I think my only real experiences with Filipino food are from Jollibee.
I've only been, I think, a few times actually in my life.
Yeah,
so this is gonna be a new experience for all of us.
Yeah, and now I have had some Filipino food here or there in different videos, and I've always loved it. And I also know we have a really rather large Filipino audience watching.
Yeah, hello Philippines,
So hope you're
hello
watching.
Filipino-Americans and everyone around the world who
Hi.
are Philippine. I certainly know more about the Philippines than Filipino food. Like, have you seen their reaction videos to when their girl wins a beauty pageant? They flip out.
The Philippines.
Well, our first stop today is Hi-Fi Kitchen. It's a fairly new spot. It's been open for a few years in historic Filipino town. And I know they do some fusion. So let's head there and find out what it's all about.
What's going on, guys? My name is Justin. I'm the chef and owner of Hi-Fi Kitchen, based in historic Filipino town.
How would you describe Filipino cuisine?
We make Filipino Angelino food is what we call it. So basically, Filipino food that's influenced and inspired by the area I grew up in. I feel like it's something that you can't really pinpoint because there's so many influences that come from so many different places. You're touching on Malaysia, Thailand, stuff like that. So there's some Muslim influence, Chinese, Japanese influence and stuff like that, right? And then colonized by the Spaniards for quite a while, so there's a lot of there's European influence. That cross section of cultures and that respect between the dishes is something that we really prioritize. And so finding the common thread between recipes is where we start. And also hope after you bite into it, you have yo, you need to try this. One of those moments.
A lot of stuff out here. I think we're gonna start with these. What are these?
So that's lumpia, pork egg rolls. We make them in-house, we hand roll them. They are my aunt's recipe. The long name for these are called lumpiang Shanghai.
Chinese influence.
Influence in there, yeah.
You just improved on it.
We just Filipinoized it.
It looks delish.
Ooh, it sounds so crunchy.
Yeah, it's similar to an egg roll.
It is very much to me in between an egg roll and a taquito, and I love both of those things.
I could eat 100 of these.
I'm gonna try this pina colada Fanta. Remember the soda ranking video I did? I didn't have the pina colada. This is a different flavor, right?
I feel like I've never even seen that before. Is that new?
That's good.
Chicken adobo is always something that everyone does differently. My dad taught me super traditional the first time. Soy sauce, vinegar, bay leaves, peppercorns, garlic. We also do some cranberry juice, kind of rounds out that tartness. That's gonna go with the rice. The rice has an egg on it because if you liked it, you should have put an egg on it.
Wonderful philosophy.
There's also some of the adobo jus on the rice. That's pretty much almost my favorite part is just the jus and the rice is amazing.
And it smells incredible.
Wow.
So it smells so rich.
Ooh,
The smell, there
Look
is
at
something
that
else
chicken.
going on in there that's sweet and sort of warming spices. It smells really good.
So this is the first Filipino dish I ever had, and typically what I think a lot of people order when they go to a Filipino restaurant, they think I'm gonna get the chicken adobo because it's just so good. You can't go wrong with amazing chicken, egg, and rice, right?
Wow.
It's just so tender and it kind of just falls apart in your mouth. And it has a great acidity to it, a lot of depth of flavor.
I could eat this every day.
It looks like it would taste very heavy or thick, but it's actually very light.
Is it improper to drink the jus?
Dude, do it. I mean, I always dip my rice in it. That's the move.
That's really good. It's so flavorful.
Some adobo I've had has been really soy forward.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this is a little more on the sweet, garlicky.
Yeah.
It's got a celery to it, which I really like.
It airs on the side of teriyaki almost.
Yeah, the egg, so it was like a perfectly cooked egg so that when you chopped it, it just ran over everything.
Honestly though, it does pair well with Fanta because this is so savory and salty, and this is like very sweet, and the pineapple works really well. I'm excited actually to have the pineapple with the tacos because I think those are gonna be just perfect.
We're gonna go with tocino al pastor. So tocino is like this breakfast meat in the Philippines, typically cured with pineapple juice, and then we simmer it in the al pastor spices. And then we also have the potato taco there. So we were like really mad that a very popular taco place took the potatoes away.
Same.
And like, right? Yeah, totally. And so like when they removed it, we're just like, I mean, we're just gonna do it ourselves then.
I love pastor when I get tacos in LA, so this sounds incredible to me. That's incredible.
It's like a sweeter al pastor. I don't know what it is about like Asian cuisines meeting Mexican cuisine. Divided by an ocean, but the flavor combined. It's like Captain Planet.
Typically, tocino is served with a side of vinegar. And so we make like a spiced vinegar here. And so you would dip that for breakfast. So I would do instead of like a lime wedge, right? I would do the vinegar.
It's good vinegar.
Yeah.
I want to try this potato one.
I know, I'm very excited for the potato because I too was a big fan of the major chain that decided to discontinue their potato tacos.
The texture is great. It's like crunchy, pillowy inside, and the sauce on it is so good. Little spice at the end.
Every single thing so far has had such a density of flavor and has tasted so different from the thing before. Like your world of flavors here is remarkable. How's everybody's pairing with their chosen Fanta for today's meal? The pineapple for me is great because everything so far has had this like great acidity and the pineapple just melded really well with it.
I mean, I just love the orange flavor so much, it just goes with everything.
Would you say it's a Fanta 5, Matt?
It's a Fanta 5.
Fanta 5!
I noticed there's a lot of nods to music in your restaurant, so can you talk about the impact of that?
Before I became a restaurant owner, I was a professional b-boy.
Wow.
Oh, sick.
Breaker, yes. That's kind of where I like discovered like my creative autonomy. And like the decor and the nods in the restaurant are like kind of just a shout out to like my journey here. This is the laing.
It's like crispy pork belly?
Yeah, so that's crispy pork belly. We call it, it's traditionally known as lechon kawali. We call it talib kawali here. So laing is taro leaves braised in coconut milk, super aromatic, super similar in texture to like sag, if you guys are familiar with like Indian food. And we top it off with crispy pork. And that's prepared pretty traditionally, you know, with like the pork crackling and stuff like that.
Beautiful.
So I'm gonna try to do a perfect bite.
I am
Yeah.
also going for a perfect bite here. Cheers.
Yeah, cheers.
The tar leaf is like so creamy.
The treatment's almost like a sag paneer.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah.
You'll see like a chili oil on it and it's
I'm sticking that up.
What I love about the cuisine so far is the influences feel very Pan-Asian and even American because of some of these Mexican fusions. So all these dishes just feel like I'm kind of hopping to a different country altogether in terms of flavor profile. But it kind of comes together in a really harmonious way.
Being Filipino is one thing, being American is one thing, being Filipino-American is another thing, you know? And now there's a lot of us that have that upbringing. And so it's like, oh yeah, cool, like, I like that too. So that's kind of what like Hi-Fi Kitchen is.
All right, Fantanas, you ready to hit the next spot?
Yes.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
You ready, Purple?
I sure wanna.
That adobo was
Yeah.
orgasmic.
And now we're headed to Park's Finest, but before, we thought we'd stop off at one of these places that does outdoor sort of skewered meat grilling. And you basically go inside, you buy anything you want, you come outside and they have grills set up.
Oh,
You get
really?
To choose what you want and grill it yourself. Sounds really fun. And also, you know, that's a very street food-esque thing. I've never done outside grilling of my own food at like a street place, you know?
Keith loves grilling. I don't know if y'all know.
I do love grilling. I've been grilling a lot in the past year.
You're maybe the most dad of the Try Guys
Oh.
right now. Is Ned grilling every day?
No.
Does he have a mustache?
Well, he has a beard that has a mustache included.
That's not that.
It's not the same. Let's dive in.
Y'all, I'm gonna try this chicken feet. It's kind of tough and has like gelatinous flesh. So you kind of suck the flesh off of the foot.
Hot. It was quite difficult to eat these feet. It's big.
The flavor's good though.
The flavor is good. Honestly, the flavor on all this is really good.
Yeah.
I don't know how they
It's
make
not
this.
blood sausage, it's just blood.
Yeah, it's like very like livery.
It's so tender.
Intestine.
That's intestines.
It's good.
It's egg.
It's all egg, bitch.
These quail
It's
eggs
all
are really
egg.
good. Look, these are quail eggs.
Hot dog on a stick, and strawberry soda. This is a Fanta 5 right here. It just is though. This is a very American experience right now.
the same color.
Yeah, it's and also like as a kid, I definitely would have had this combo.
Well, I don't think we should get too full because we have one last restaurant we
Yeah,
can
this
get
is
to.
just our snack, you guys.
It's
All
just snack
all
time.
We'll just save the rest of this for later.
Save some for later.
Is it gonna eat me? No! So now we are headed to our last stop of the day, Park's Finest.
Oof. Well, I hear if you're not full of meat yet, this is a barbecue spot.
Oh boy.
Whoa.
That's what I hear. I might be
Dose of
wrong.
protein today.
So before we get to our final place, it's going to be a gauntlet between Matt and Becky to claim who is the official orange Fanta girl.
Me.
Okay, you ready?
I think it's me.
The question is, where does the word orange come from?
Orange.
Orange.
Which came first, the color orange or the fruit orange?
The color.
The color.
Yeah,
You're
'cause
both wrong. Orange as a word or term didn't exist prior to the fruit. It was always called, like, in literature, in common language, they would just call it like a certain red or yellow. But after
oranges aren't
orange,
even-
the fruit, was starting to be like mass cultivated, they decided to use that name, orange, and make it the color name.
So on Snapchat, Fanta also has some cool new filters out right now for their flavors. I tell you what, they look insane. Woo! I'm feeling good. Look at this. Oh my gosh. All right, so here we are, Park's Finest. Let's go try it out.
Hi, I'm John Eric Concordia. I'm a member of the Park's Finest.
I'm Christine Arakel Concordia. I'm one of the co-founders of the Park's Finest.
I'm Ann Pajamula. I am one of the co-founders of the Park's Finest, also part chef, and I invented the cornbread bibinka.
I've already heard about this cornbread. So
Well, you're gonna taste it today.
I can't wait.
At the Park's Finest, we do American cuts of barbecue with Filipino flavor.
You know, the savory, the sweet, so we try to put everything together. It's what makes your mouth water.
Filipino food is the vehicle for you to remember a good time.
Wow.
Wow, put that on a poster. Yeah.
What a sell.
Wow.
I'm in.
Let's start off with Mama Lea's coconut adobo. It's beef, and it has coconut and vinegar.
That we stew for at least 24 hours. It's a cooking process that reminds you of the Philippines, but it's something very distinct to this block because it fed so many people that came through our home. We're also gonna do some pork loin baby back ribs, dry rub sauce on the side, so each bite can be a little bit different. The whole point about Filipino food is that we do not get offended when we give you a plate and you already start customizing it.
So we have two different sauces. We got our special, the Park's Finest barbecue sauce. So this is our tomato base, and it has pineapple and coconut in there as well. And then this is our vinegar-based barbecue sauce, and vinegar, soy, garlic, pepper, lots of spices in there. And then last but not least, the cornbread bibinka. It's a pastry, a bread that's actually baked on banana leaves. And it's made out of rice flour, coconut milk.
Wow.
It is beautiful.
It's beautiful. This looks like both an appetizer and a dessert.
It can be anything you want.
Wow. Well, what should we start with, in your opinion?
I guess cornbread.
The cornbread!
Yeah, start with the cornbread.
All right, well, thank you so much. We're gonna dig in.
Kain na.
Kain
Eat now. Kain na. Kain na.
Eat now.
Eat now. Eat
Yes.
now.
Gaina. Thank you.
It's the most moist
Yeah.
cornbread. It's almost like
almost like a cake.
Cheers.
Wow, that's really good cornbread.
It's very delicious. You can really, the corn flavor really comes through, and the texture is really great. It's very moist.
Mm-hmm.
The banana leaf.
I thought it might be too sweet because of all the sugar on top, but no, it's so balanced and so corny. Tastes very like
It's
corn.
moist.
So moist.
That's a moist cornbread.
I want this for my birthday cake.
Yeah,
every
that
year.
is good.
Like, I want to take back any cake I've ever eaten before.
We started the catering company back in 2009, and then in 2012 is when we opened our doors to the public, when we found a space here on Temple Street, which has historically been an ethnic enclave for Filipinos in the United States. Culturally, we embrace everything Filipino that we can learn about. We also struggle with trying to be Filipino enough or American enough. So there's that aspect of us constantly trying to just be us. And that's what the Park's Finest is. It's us trying to just show what we love about both being Americans and also Filipinos.
Okay, let's go to the adobo.
This one's a beef with a coconut cream.
Just go hog wild. Go hog wild. Okay. Yeah, that's
You want more than mine?
I mean, that wouldn't stop you. Yeah, that's what we're looking at right there.
Let's try it.
So I could lift it.
Of course. You know, I thought it was gonna taste, oh wow, it's got some spice in it, doesn't it? I thought it was gonna be like really, really coconutty, but it's actually really quite balanced. And that spice is so nice. It really warms up the whole mouth.
So the heat is yellow chilies, California yellow chilies.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
So we grew up eating Tommy's. We grew up eating In-N-Out. So instead of using
Yes.
bird chilies that we traditionally use in Southeast Asia, we use California yellow chilies.
There's a kick at the end. But the texture of the sauce is so good on the beef with the rice.
You know, when I was hearing about this, I thought this would be a sweet dish, but it's actually very savory, indulgent, like
That's very
delicious.
Very
Feels
savory.
like a Sunday night dinner with your family.
Yeah, very multi-layered.
And can I just say, we got a Fanta 5 right here with this pairing. It's excellent. It really is so good.
But it's really cool to see how adobo can be different from one restaurant to the next.
So different.
Yeah, just the sauce by itself would be a good gravy.
Oh my God.
I'd pour that on some chicken fried steak.
All right, let's move to the ribs, because I will just continue eating everything else.
Barbecuing has been a part of our upbringing as sons and daughters of immigrants here in Los Angeles. It's been something that's been a part of just what we do regularly in celebration. So we wanted to be able to share this with the community.
That is a peppery rub.
The rib is like fall off the bone, melt in your mouth. I mean, you can see all the different spices and flavors on it. You add kind of that vinegary sauce on it. It's just like, it's the spot. It's so good.
Both of these sauces are like nothing I've ever had. So delicious, and yet still feel very barbecue.
We got something that's like real Filipino street.
What could that be?
Well, they prepared it special for us, and it happens to be Fanta.
It's Fanta Orange.
What? My favorite.
So
Becky's favorite.
It's my favorite, Matt.
There's enough Fanta for both of us.
we want you to like experience a little, street way of drinking Fanta Orange in the Philippines.
Wow, I've only ever had alcohol from a bag.
Like a liquor store, like, little hole-in-the-wall stores. If you ask for a soda, they'll actually give it to you in a bag and a straw.
Wow.
And then they'll recycle the bottles.
Wow.
It's like all your senses. You could feel it, you taste it, you can hear it.
It feels like being a kid.
Ah!
This is a Fanta 5.
No, this is absolutely a Fanta 5.
This is a Fanta 5.
The whole spirit of taking care of each other, it's really unique to this place. And for us to be able to just advocate for the interests of the people who live here, and also, we're from here, we live here. Building community is something that's been extremely important to us, as well as meeting the needs of the people here.
Today was so great. We got to eat so much good food, meet so many great people. In fact, they should come over. We should just have this whole thing was about how everybody's together all the time. Feels like you should be together with us. You fed us so well. Squeeze in sort of behind us. Just come in, fill in back here. You have shared so much of your food and your stories with us. To anyone out there who's curious about trying Filipino food, what sort of advice would you give them?
Grab a beverage, grab a plate, and have fun with family.
I feel like we did that today. Get out there, try something new. Thanks to Fanta for sponsoring today's video, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. We all are gonna need to take a bite of this together at the same time. Oh wow, it smells so good.
Matt ate it.
Matt!